sisi tutaanza our program for the day, and then at the right time, just before Mass, we will come back again, especially the family, and do a procession now into the church, officially led by the priests. So for now, I'll ask all of us to come in. I know some of us, most of us are Catholics, some of us are not. Let us respect where we are. Na tukiingia tafadhali, kama tunavyosema wakati wote, tuzime simu zetu ili tusisumbuane kanisani, na tusiingie na kofia. Na kama wewe sio Mkatoliki, ukiona watu wamesimama, simama. Watu wakikaa, kaa. Watu wakipiga magoti, piga magoti. Biblia inasema kila goti litapigwa. Kwa hivyo kama wewe sio Mkatoliki, leo utapiga hilo goti. Kwa hivyo asanteni sana, tuingieni sote, na bandi mnaweza kuendelea wakati watu wanaingia ndani. Tafadhali tuingie ndani. Na kwa sababu ya kujisaidia, washroom ziko upande wangu wa kulia pale mwisho pale nyuma, utazipata pale na ziko safi. Asante, na mziwache bado zikiwa safi. Karibuni ndani. Band, you can continue. Asanteni sana. Asante choir, asante bandi yetu. Thank you very much our band. Sasa tumefikia hapa. We will start our program immediately after we settle down. We are still within time. and Mass will start at exactly 11:30. Na wale wanaosoma the tributes, please be ready. The booklet was sent this morning, so everybody has a copy of it in the is it in or on our phones? So let us be ready. You know, when we meet in a situation like this, it's difficult, but we a lot of times say we are coming to celebrate the life of. This time we are coming to celebrate the life of a very young person. In fact, I was looking at that booklet and I was saying, it's very unfair to lose somebody so young. Because she was very young. Looking at her history, born in 1988, and here I am standing trying to be the master of ceremony, and I was finishing university when she was being born. That is how young that life is. I've known the couple since they got married, and we really are celebrating a true life. And talking to the members of the family, we know we are celebrating a true life. But in this life, we do what we can. But we know there is a God, and God is the ultimate. So a lot of times, we can't argue. We just accept, and we say, may she rest in peace. And we thank God for even the years that we lived with her from 1988 up to now. And the other day we were talking and we were saying it is true. Even when people die, they don't quite disappear. Today also happens in a funny way to be the 6th anniversary of my mother's passing on 30th of December 2019. But every year, every moment, we remember her. These people don't go anywhere. They are with us. And sometimes when we go and visit them where they stay, I talk to my mother and I hear her speaking back. So even for this very young life, we are saying goodbye to, or we are celebrating Mwelu. We have not lost her. Heaven has gained and we have given her up. But when we say forever in our hearts, especially for the immediate family, it is truly forever in our hearts, because she will never disappear from our hearts. The moments we had with her, the time we spent with her, those moments will never disappear. So we shall start our program with the tributes. I'm coming here so that the ones who will do the tributes can come and use this microphone. And I think we will just flow the way they flow, in the way they are flowing in the program itself. I finally got it. So I know the eulogy will be read, but there's a very good summary which I would like to go through so that we can be in good memories of the person we are celebrating whose life today. And I like the way, you know, with this digital age, we are growing every day. The program has been set up very well. And I like the summary at the top, which captures her whole life. 1988, born on March at Kenyatta Hospital, started the same place, ended the same place. So quite consistent. At Nairobi, Kenyatta National Hospital, began her early life at Blessed Virgin Kindergarten, attended Mwelu Primary School in Kiboko, and really excelled in KCPE. Those are the positive things we must carry in our hearts because they don't die. Her DNA is with us. Her memories are with us. And even if you go to those schools, I'm sure they will have very fond memories of a person who passed through that school. And then joined Moi Forces Academy, a wonderful school. Completed secondary education, passed KCE with distinction. And then in 2007 met her life partner Eric, my son, during charity work at St. Teresa's. Then 2009, united in holy matrimony with Eric. Blessed with first child, April Wanyoike. Blessed with second child, Male. Enrolled at the Cooperative University of Kenya in 2013. You know, you have to know these things because they are quite wonderful. You don't give up. She has passed very well. She has gone on, got into a relationship, got children, then picks up her dreams and goes on with life. And therefore enrolled at the Cooperative University of Kenya, pursued a Bachelor of Cooperative Business, graduated with honors, wonderful, joined Bunge Sacco as Loan Officer 3, served diligently, and remembered for hard work, reliability, and being detail-oriented. And then, of course, this year now, arrested after a battle with illness, leaving behind a legacy of love and husband, children, and others. So we are truly celebrating a person that we love, So I will start off the eulogies themselves. Ian? It's good to always consult so that we are together. I'm told there is a new development, and so Father has allowed us to celebrate even the tributes with the body inside, and then we'll push it out when we finish. So for the time being, I'll just read the section of the family values. This is her family values. Family was always at the center of Mwelu's life. She was first and foremost a devoted wife who honored her marriage with love, loyalty, patience, and respect. She stood by her husband through both good and difficult seasons, offering support, understanding, and strength. She built her home on unity, prayer, and mutual respect, always striving to be a source of peace and stability in her family. As a mother, Mwelu was deeply nurturing and intentional. Her children, April and Male, were her pride and responsibility. From a very young age, she taught them the importance of respect, responsibility, hard work, and prayer and caring for others. She raised them to be kind, loving, humble, slow to anger, values that she herself lived by herself. She believed in discipline and structure, guided by the principle that correcting a child with love shapes their character. Her firmness was never out of harshness, but from a deep desire to prepare her children for life, to raise them into upright, respectful individuals. Mwelu was also a responsible and caring daughter. She took it upon herself to care for her mother, doing so with patience, compassion, and unwavering commitment. She understood family duty and carried it with strength, never complaining, but serving out of love and responsibility. Beyond her immediate family, Mwelu had a rare quality of always showing up for others, be it family, friends, or those in need. She gave her time, support, and care without expecting anything in return. She served on the down low, not for recognition, but because it was who she was. Mwelu was a resilient woman. Life tested her in many ways, but she faced challenges with courage and determination. She did not give up easily, and even in the most difficult moments, she found the strength to press on. She was God-fearing and firmly grounded in her faith. Prayer guided her decisions, her home, and her parenting. Her trust in God gave her peace, direction, and strength. And her life reflected her belief. Naturally reserved and soft-spoken, Mwelu carried herself with dignity. She was polite, respectful, and mindful in how she spoke and related with others. Her honesty was unwavering. She valued truth and integrity and stood by what was right. She believed in discipline and accountability, especially in raising her children. She understood that love and correction go hand in hand, and she practiced both with wisdom and balance. Above all, Mwelu lived a life of love, kindness, humility, and selflessness. She cared deeply for others, always placing people before herself, and her actions spoke louder than words. Her values were not just taught, they were lived. So that's our girl, that's our daughter Mwelu, and that's what she stood for. And that's what she stood for. So before we go to the next tribute, which will be read by her husband, I'm trying to see whether they are ready to bring the body in. No. So as we wait for the body to come in, I've been told we hold on and we have a silent moment for a few minutes, and then we proceed to bring the body in and then also to start the rest of our tributes. So karibuni, let's stay in silence. Let's remember her. Let's remember who she was, what a mother, what a sister, what a daughter, what a wife, what a friend, what a neighbor, what a churchmate, all those together, what a schoolmate, what a classmate, all those things bound together, and the things that will carry as you have listened to her family life and values. Let us give her a moment of silence as we ponder these things. And always we say, it's sad, yes, it's difficult, yes, but we say there is no other way for all of us. You know, we attended a Requim mass somewhere, and Father, who was conducting the mass during the homily, said, kifo ni cha kila mtu. I think it was about October. And then he said, na hapa labda watu tulioko hapa, ikifikia December ama January, kuna watatu wanne ambao hawatakuwa hapa. The silence that fell in that church, because people are looking at each other. Ni mimi ama ni wewe? But nobody says it is me, isn't it? Nobody says it is me. Everybody looks at the other. Unaangalia mwenzako unasema vile Martin Mburu wako siku hizi, naona kama ni yeye. But it could be me, it could be you. So let's spend a few moments on that. Okay, the ones who are ushering the body in, can see Njoroge there, Kina Devi. Let's bring the body in.
Mi bila fahamu kuwa ni yako zamu, angalau ungeniambia eti unakam, nitulize hamu wangu wa dhati. Hey, tama zangu zimenikwamia mikononi, labda huu ni mwisho wa dunia. Safiri salama, msalimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Safiri salama, msalimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Ndio, tutaonana baadaye, mpendwa, ndio.
Okay. Natamani kujua what your plot is. Ata landlord upeana notice. Akimaulana ingilia kati. Peace ni expensive but worth it. Kwa nini uliamua kutangolea? Diet yangu imechange, tabia kulea, usingizi na kutamani, kushoto kulia, unakuja lini? Nitabasamu tena, unanitenda. Aliyekuchukua sijui nani alimtuma. Maombi ni ati wakati rudi nyuma. Jioni nikirudi nikupate kwa nyumba. Jiji zimeshikana ni ngumu kuvunja, but kauna raka nenda kwanza. Niko na iBack sijalala, na usalimie Maulana.
Safiri salama, salimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Safiri salama, salimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Ndio, ndio, tutaonana baadaye.
Okay. We thank the Father for allowing us to do this. So we continue with our tributes now. The next tribute is going to be read by my husband, Eric. I'll also invite Ian just to stand by.
We want Dianne, my love. That is the thought I keep returning to as I navigate this abyss. We had a map laid out for the years ahead, places we still had to see, investments we were building for our future, and the simple, beautiful dream of growing old side by side. It's hard not to feel that fate has a twisted sense of humor, calling you home just as our time felt like it was truly beginning. But as I sit in the silence, recollecting my thoughts through the tears, my heart turns to gratitude. I thank Yehusha for the life we were allowed to build. For every time we stumbled, and every time we rose together. Or the love
As your daughter, I shall do my best to show you how much to make you happy, to make you proud and show you my love, and so did you. I loved your family equally, especially your children. When you're in the hospital and sick, it broke our hearts seeing you in that state. We prayed for healing, but for me, my prayer was different. Ask God to give you one last good thing in your life, and He did. He took your pain away. Even though we are hurting, we are still grateful that you fought a good and long fight for us and for yourself. So please, this time, be happy and look after us, our angel. I love you.
Thank you. Mary?
Good morning, everyone. Today is a day of sadness as we gather to mourn the passing of my mother. For every year I have lived, my mom has been consistent. She was there through every milestone I passed. And she was there when I was going through pain, suffering, and self-doubt. She was there. She walked through everything with me, never wavering. I see now, perhaps more clear than ever, how hard she worked to be honest and to be her best self for us. Even in the moment I didn't fully understand, I understand it today. I will be forever thankful for her strength and her growth. To everyone here today, and to those who prayed for us, thank you. I do not see you as guests, but as family. Thank you for walking with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very strong family. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can sit now. You can sit. I don't know everybody here. So, you know, when God doesn't give you one thing, He gives you the other. He didn't give me very strong eyes, so He gave me very strong ears. I could hear some people, now you know ni nani, UMC ametoka wapi. My name is Martin Buru. Very closely related to this family for very many years. Originally, Mama Ian, we came from the same village. So we grew together with my brothers, Kina Mushiri, Kina Wanja, and all these people, I know them when they are very small. I'm also very proud to be the godfather to Eric. I stood with him at the wedding, so we've come a long journey. It's not something that is new to me. So when I see these young souls here, they are my children. In fact, they are my children's children, some of them, and I feel with them. God will keep you strong. I don't know whether the father is here. Is it time to listen to the tribute of the father. I think Eric will read it on his behalf.
We often believe we have time, yet time itself belongs to God. We make plans with human hearts, but it is the Lord who orders our steps. Nothing happens outside His will, and nothing is taken without purpose. If it were mine to decide, there would have been more moments, more prayers, spoken side by side. But God, in His perfect wisdom and mercy, called you home and placed you in His presence. You now rest where pain cannot touch you, where love is complete, and where peace is everlasting. Though my heart grieves, my spirit trusts, I release you to God's eternal care. Knowing His promise never fail, until the day we meet again in His kingdom. Rest in the arms of our Father, baby girl. Your soul is at peace, and your light lives on forever.
Pigeni makofi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is Mwelu's father. And now it's time for my own father, my friend, Mr. Mwelu himself. Do you want to read it? You can read it from there if you want. I can bring you the microphone. That's a strong man. Today I was telling him we are now the same age because I've attained white hair. Then he told me, not quite. In 5 days, I'll be 86. What will you be? I said, we are not the same age.
Msifu Yesu Kristo. Mjaboni. Mjabu. Kusoma ni shida kidogo, lakini machache nitasema. When Mwelu was married by my son, nilimwambia kwangu nimejaa graduate na yeye hakuwa ameingia university. Nikamwambia utaingia university na nitakulipia mpaka umalize degree yako. Akaingia corporate